To talk about I'm struggling in my career. Talk about I'm jealous of Issa Rae. I have opened for Paul Mooney, Chris Rock, and Dave Chappelle. I'm an icon. Don't ever get it twisted that just because I'm here hanging out with y'all, that I'm in a struggle. I have time.
Welcome to the Lauren Blackwell channel. Amanda Seales really does not appreciate people thinking that she is envious of Issa Rae and that her career is struggling. When she addressed this issue, when a lot of people were starting to say that she is envious of Issa Rae because of Issa Rae's career and her marriage, and she has friends in the industry, and Amanda Seales does not seem to have any of those things. Amanda Seales felt the need to address it, and honestly, I do not blame her at all. But yeah, so she said a lot of things. When she addressed it, when you watch the past 2 to 3 videos that she's posted about her career and about Issa Rae, you will learn why she is where she currently is. So first of all, she revealed that she retired from Hollywood. Okay, so it's not that her career is struggling, but that she retired. And she retired from acting. At least she has some other things doing. She always has tons of things going. But as far as acting, she's no longer doing that. And based on what she revealed, I'm wondering, did she retire or was she forced to leave? Because in one of her videos, she also revealed that she is not recognized by the industry at all, and she had to remind people that she is an icon and that they do not invite her to a lot of the events that is important for someone in the industry. She said that she does not get invited to Essence. She hosted the BET once, and after that they never invited her back. She does not know why. She does not get invited to NAACP, Black Girls Rock. I mean, these are important events that someone that has a career like hers should be able to attend, to network, and etc. But it almost seems like someone is working overtime or was working overtime to keep her out of these events. Because how is it that she's not been invited to any of these things? I mean, are they hosted by the exact same group of people? If they are, then that makes sense. But if they're hosted by different people, how is it that none of them is inviting her? It's not as if she has problems with all of the people involved in the organizing of these events. So it seems to me like someone is, working in the background to keep her out of these events. But anyway, this whole drama between her and Issa Rae, honestly, I don't see an end to it anytime soon, because they are so Amanda addresses it. She has no problem addressing it whenever she needs to say something about it. But it looks like Issa Rae is taking a different route by not talking about it at all. She has addressed it once before and maybe a couple of times. And since then, she has stopped addressing her drama with Amanda. And when you listen to all the little bit of things that happened between them, there is no big moment that seems to have caused this rift between them. It just seems like it is a combination of them butting heads in under different circumstances and for different reasons. And the one time that they sat down to figure out why they weren't getting along, according to what Amanda said, Issa said that it's like she believes that Amanda does not like her. And when Amanda asked her why she would think that, Issa said that she guesses that she sees Amanda from her character on Insecure. that does not make sense because Issa wrote her character. So I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me at all. So the whole thing just seems like a bunch of little things involving both Issa and Amanda directly and other people around that seem to butt heads with Amanda's personality. I believe Issa also butt heads with Amanda because they both have strong personalities and they just do not gel. Their personalities clash a lot, and Amanda is one to always speak her mind and say things perhaps in ways that are perceived less sensitive than she should be. And I guess Issa does not like that, so they just do not get along. It's okay to not get along with people. You cannot get along with everyone. Not everybody's going to be friends with you, but I think that there should be some mutual respect between both of them. And so that the rift does not get worse. Based on what I am seeing, it looks like Issa is keeping to herself. She's no longer talking about these problems that she has with Amanda, but every now and again Amanda brings it up, and that will not help their situation. Amanda is very opinionated, and she is very bold about some of the things that she said. She has referred to herself as a genius, as very, very intelligent, and she's very confident about her intelligence, and she does not hide it. She also very boldly said that she was an icon, and she listed reasons why she believes that she's an icon. And now there's a lot of people arguing with her about whether or not she really is an icon. First of all, an icon can just be a famous person, okay? If you are known, your work is known, and you're associated with your work, you are an icon. You do not have to be the sole representation of a particular genre or era or whatever body of work in order to be an icon, okay? That is one definition of an icon, being the most prominent representation of XYZ, like a genre, music genre, movies, or you can just be a famous person and be known for whatever it is that you do. And yes, Amanda Seales is an icon, whether people like it or not, okay? Some icons are, more well known than others, but that does not make them any less iconic. Very few people do not know Amanda Seales and the work that she has done and how vocal she is in the political sphere, etc. So I'm not sure why people are arguing about that. They just do not want her to put that label on herself because she said it boldly. And specifically when you're a woman and you are confident and you make a declarative statement regarding yourself and it is positive, it doesn't even matter what you say, people are going to come after you. People just do not like to see that. I don't know, it doesn't sit well with a lot of people. Even other women will attack you as well. So I'm not surprised that Amanda is getting this backlash that she is getting, but I do think Amanda is an icon, and she is just not being recognized for her work. Now, speaking of recognition for Amanda's work, I was surprised to find out all of the places that are not inviting her to their events, and it makes me wonder. Now, it is well and good to be confident in yourself and to be vocal and to express yourself however you feel is right. But I wonder, if you are having so many problems with so many different people I wonder if perhaps you should take a look inward and see what you can do differently. Because based on what she said, I don't think that she was ready to retire from Hollywood. I think that she was forced to retire from Hollywood based on the way that she was being treated. I mean, she's been shut out of so many rooms that it gets to a point where you just don't want to have to deal with it anymore, especially if you're somebody like Amanda that can do many different things. I mean, she can have a podcast, she can have so many other things going that she did not need to be an actress. So I guess she had the privilege of retiring when she did. But based on the way that she was treated, I can say that I think she was forced to leave the industry because nobody wants to keep dealing with that. Now, it is one thing to stick to who you are and to do things your way, the way Amanda does. But if she really did not want to retire and she felt like she was being forced to because a lot of people weren't getting along with her, I wonder if perhaps she should have made some changes, perhaps to the things, not the things that she says necessarily, because her voice is important. You don't just stop speaking just because you want to get in certain rooms, but perhaps the way that she says them, delivery sometimes is everything. You can be saying the most important thing, something groundbreaking, but if you deliver it in a way where it is not received well by the group of people that you are talking to, then what is the point of even speaking in the first place? If you're going to say something and you're going to say it in a way where nobody's going to want to listen to you or accept it or apply it, then it's almost the same as not speaking in the first place. So I think that since she figured out that she clashes with a lot of people, I wonder if perhaps she should have made certain changes, because she is in the business of speaking and she wants people to listen to the things that she has to say. It's not as if she's a singer that can just release some music and some people will relate to it and others won't, and people that relate to it will buy her music and listen to it and enjoy it, etc. It's not that. This is her making commentary about a lot of things that are important. She talks about politics, she talks about the culture, she talks about everything, psychology, even health sometimes, etc. So for someone whose work is their voice and their opinion, I think perhaps if she communicates in a way where it is not being accepted or not getting the attention that it needs, then I think it makes sense for her to make changes and begin to communicate with people in a different way so that her message can be heard and at least accepted. I personally do not see envy from Amanda, but what do I know? I don't know her personally. I don't know either of them. But I'm not getting envy from Amanda. I'm just getting the usual thing of her speaking out when something is not the way that she thinks it should be. She speaks out about it. She does it with everything else. So I'm not sure why people expected her to be quiet about this whole Issa Rae thing. This is just her speaking out about one other thing that she's dissatisfied with. That's how I see it. I don't see the envy. I think people want that to be the case. They want to have one good guy, one bad guy, and then they all team up against the one that they have decided is the bad guy. And in this case, they are trying to make Amanda the bad guy here. But I don't think that there's any good guys or bad guys in this situation. I just think that their personalities clashed. And I don't think Issa Rae liked Amanda as a person. I don't think it's anything she did that is so bad that they should have this huge fallout between them. the thing about people is, if they like you, they will dismiss a lot of your behavior. But when they don't like you, the slightest thing that you do gets blown out of proportion, and yeah, it becomes a reason for them to have problems with you. So I just think these two people are just not getting along, and they don't like each other very well, and that's basically what is causing the majority of these issues. I don't understand why they could not resolve this matter when, you know, Insecure just ended, because now it's been going on for years at this point, and I don't know how they're going to resolve it after all this time. But yeah, anyways, Amanda is very quick to let people know that she is an icon and she needs to be recognized as such. And I do not blame her. If you do not toot your own horn, nobody else will, okay? So you just have to do it. You just have to remind people of what you are, what you've done, where you've been. And, you know, as far as them saying that her career is suffering, I think it's because they think that she's still an actress, and she just had to let them know that she's retired from Hollywood. And it's not that her career is suffering, it's that she's no longer part of that. And it is really unfortunate because Amanda's quite talented, and, you know, she will use her talents in a different way, I guess. Yeah, so that's all I have on Amanda. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.